I've just created a how to build a collapsible fire hula hoop video tutorial for you that is about an hour long. But here's your 3-minute YouTube condensed version of how to build a hoop. Select your hoop size, grab some ratcheting PVC cutters, and some tools. We're going to get some tubing, and then we're going to cut our tubing. We're going to pound in a pre-sanded or ground connector. I'm going to tell you where to get your tubing from in this tutorial, how to create a perfect circle with your tubing. Then we're going to measure for your spines, making sure your spines are spaced out perfectly away from each other. To do this, we're going to use some simple math. After we have these numbers and know how far our spines want to be from each other, we are going to make some marks on a hoop so that we know where to drill for our spines and where to cut for our collapsible hoop sections. Now we're going to drill into our hoop so we have holes for the inserts that we're about to use. The inserts are what we screw the spines into. So grab an insert, grab a drill, and screw your insert down into the hoop. We're going to finish with all 6 inserts by hand so that we can get them nice and flush against the tubing. Now you're going to grab your PVC cutters and cut your tubing down in 2 more sections, inserting 2 more connectors. Now we're going to grab a drill and we're going to drill down into the side with the connector into it and insert some rivets, or a wooden dowel if you don't have a rivet gun. This is to hold your connectors in place. Going to cut down our wooden dowel so that it doesn't poke us as we're hooping, making sure it's nice and flush against the tubing. Now we're going to build a couple spines. Nope, not all of them, just 3. Grab some threaded rod, and we're going to cut threaded rod down. Now we're going to grind it so it's nice and smooth so that we can put a T-nut onto the end of it, making sure that it's secured with some special adhesives. Grab some wicking, roll it around your spine, keeping it nice and tight. Don't let that happen. Now we're going to get some wire and secure our wick down to our spine so that our wick does not go flying off. We can do this with wire, or we could sew it. So grab some Kevlar cord and start stitching. Make sure it's nice and tight. You don't want it coming undone. Here is another spine design with a cathedral fold that tucks into itself. And now we're going to attach it using some hardware, nuts, washers, and we also are going to learn how to attach it using a T-nut, which is a little bit less profile, lower profile. Grab your wicking and onto the 3rd spine. A 3rd spine design, it's going to be a little bit fatter, so we get a longer burn time. Now that our spines are done, we're going to screw them into the hoop, and I'm going to show you how to make a really lightweight hoop. Finished off with some snap button connectors. Going to show you how to release the tubing. Wow, that was fast. If you learned how to build a fire hoop just then, congratulations. But if you need it slowed down a little bit for you, then come on by thespinsters.com and check out my new how to build a collapsible fire hoop video tutorial. It's about 1 hour long, and it will teach you everything you could ever possibly want to know about building a fire hoop and a lot of different tips and techniques and tricks to get you a perfect fire hoop the first time. So check out thespinsters.com and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks a lot.